What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hope everyone's doing well. Alright, so I'm going to start this video. It's going to be about a question that I got the other day on one of the videos. It was a pretty basic question, but it's a very good question. I'll toss in an frig it. So, the question was, how do you know about all this stuff? So, my palette's pretty wide, as you can see. So the best way to know about all this stuff. So when I first started doing this, I would go in and I would just buy everything. I would buy as much stuff as I could. I'd fill up the vehicle, I'd take it home, and I'd literally look up everything, the manufacturer number, learn everything about each item, the most I could. As I was getting a little better, then I'd bring it to the flea market and I would sell it off, and I would gauge what people say about it. So when you undersell a item to a picker or somebody that resells, they'd be like, "Oh, you just undervalued that," and you'd learn off of that. So you'd remember that item. You'd go home. You'd figure that item out way more than you knew about it before. So I would do a lot of that. I would do a lot of buying, like, information. I would sell my stuff cheap to the real pickers and the ones that will actually give you the information at the flea market. And I would pretty much just buy the information off of them, sell the stuff to them for cheap, because the price that I was paying was just, I was still making money, so it wasn't an overly big deal. And then I started to get into eBay. You had to look it up on eBay, yada yada yada, stuff like that. Crunch numbers on eBay, because I wasn't always selling on eBay, but I've always sold at the flea market. We started the store in 2019. January 1st, 2019 is when I literally launched like 100 items. Before, I only had like 10 items up, just a couple pieces here and there. So that's kind of the basics to that question, is to buy a really good amount of stuff that you would think that you would like to sell for cheap, and bring it to the flea market and gauge and spin off everyone else. That's a really good way. I learned a ton doing that. I still learn a ton bringing random piles of stuff to the flea market. The downfall to that now is that you might have missed something, like a painting or a knife or something like that, a rare radio or whatever. You really want to look it up. And paper stuff can be the worst with that, because paper's kind of a hard sale, but when you find the buyers for it, you never know if you're getting the right price for it, unless if you really know a lot about paper. So the market dictates the price too. So what the buyer wants to pay is usually pretty close to what you're gonna get for it. So yeah, hope that answered that question. Yeah, any other questions, let me know. And thanks for subscribing. We're on our way to 300. I want to thank you guys. It's been a long journey to 300. You guys literally gave me a push. Almost 100 subs in 3 months of doing that last video of slight reseller frustration, or YouTuber frustration, I guess you could say. And I appreciate that. You guys are starting to be way more interactive in the channel, and that's cool. I like that. I want to interact with you guys. I find it fun. I love making the educational videos, so I'm just gonna kind of try to keep pushing on with the what solds and educational, be on the lookout videos. I think those are way more valuable to everybody than day in the life vlog or look at me go or anything like that. That stuff's cool too. I'm not, I don't want to dog on anybody doing that. That stuff's fun, but yeah, I just rather just try to give you my information. I just wish I had some more time to give you all of it, but yeah, thanks again. I appreciate it. Peace.